you are going to survive in the diaspora, sometimes you need to work with people of like minds.
You may not have the same values, but what you are looking for is we have similar values.
Hello family, thank you so much for joining us on our third episode. We are as excited as you are. Thank you for watching the first and the second, and here is the third. Drum roll. Yes, thank you so much. This is My Girls and I, and we're excited to talk about community, because I mean we all migrated 9 to 3 years. And if you've watched the first episode, the second, you know how we've hinted on how sometimes we need the support system to thrive. So basically we are going to be talking about how we came to meet ourselves, we came to be friends, we came to be community, and we're also going to talk about how people outside of our inner circle has helped us to settle down and be the best that we can be here in Canada so far. So yeah, I'm going to start with how we met. I think we should talk about that. I think at least to show how we came together and what the core value of our community is. We have a name for the community though. It's we have a WhatsApp group, so you are seeing the women. The men are also as closely knitted as we are. The children too, as closely knitted as we are. I would say that if we want to organize a party here, we really do not need to get any more person, because God has blessed us so much. So I'd like to go to Tammy. Tammy, can you remember anything about how you met? Yes, can you just tell us how you met? Who did you meet first? What convinced you? I'll go around each one of us so that we can just get different
I met
perspectives.
you first in church. I know Shade in church. Then I know Becky through you, I think. And Kelechi, when she came, she was your sister-in-law. So that was how I met everyone. I'm not sure you want me to say how we started. You just say how did we?
Yes, let's just go around to your own recollection. Kelechi,
okay,
over to you, see.
So obviously, I met Simi first because we are family. She's my in-law, so I met her, and through her I met Becky. The first day I arrived, I saw her. So I saw her in the house. And the next person I met was Tammy. I went to Tammy's house and I ate fried rice. I remember that vividly. And also that was the first day I drove a car in Canada.
Oh yes. Am I driving in the middle of Europe?
No, I was actually driving in the middle of the road.
Yes, Auntie Shasha.
Oh, that bit's died. So, and then I met Shade last year.
Mama. Okay, so I met everyone. I don't even remember exactly. I suspect that, I think you probably came first among everybody. So, probably met you in church. So
it was through your daughter.
Okay. Yes, that's.
You didn't meet me. You're like, hi.
And I now moved on.
Yes.
Because I was doing short service. I needed to check my eyes on things.
You need to focus.
That's my excuse. And then my recollection of knowing Tokba, I don't think it was even in church. I think it was daycare. Pastor Miss daycare. That's when I remember knowing you. Becky. I don't know how I met you. My personal, let me just report this. She made one kiko for me when okay, I actually met you through your firstborn as well, like in church. I just saw her and I just fell in love. I think I convinced myself that me and the girl will look alike. So I was like, this girl is going to be my best friend. Then Kelechi, I just met her by extension. I don't know if I met you before, but I remember my first, personal encounter with you was probably during your photo shoot.
Was it?
I don't know when, how we would have. Yeah, that's the one I remember very well, that I engaged you well. That's what I remember.
No, it was in your house.
In my house?
Yeah.
Before then.
Yeah, I think.
But in my house,
That she was
you
she
probably
was
didn't eat fried rice. You probably cooked fried rice.
She was like, that day, I
Let's
remember.
not go there.
Very unlikely.
I'm sure we'll get down to it, but Becky, do you want to tell us?
Okay, so I've known Simi since forever.
Primary 2.
Since forever, yeah.
Since
And
primary 2?
no,
University.
since university from
100 level.
the first day I met you.
Stop it.
Drama.
Stop it.
So that's story for another day, sha. But I've known her since university. Day one in the university.
Yeah.
So coming to Canada, yeah. She was the soft landing that we got. And then
And also for me too.
yeah. Soft landing.
So if you're coming to Canada, if you're still in Nigeria, please feel free to reach out.
So and then I met Tammy through Simi, and then I don't know how I met Shasha, but I met her. She met me. We were met. There was a meeting. I know that I've made hair for her, sewn, oh my goodness,
Yeah.
sewn clothes for her, done everything.
So close for me and my husband, actually.
Yes. And then I met Kelechi through Simi. Before coming here, I've always known her husband.
Yeah.
He comes to my house. I know he has a beautiful wife, but I've never seen the beautiful wife until she landed in Canada. Day one, I was excited, like, oh, finally I get to meet a beautiful wife. Yeah. So that's it.
Okay, so of course, you know how I met Becky. I could remember when I first met Tammy. It was through a daughter. And what stood out for me was we hadn't had any interaction. Her daughter was wanting attention. She was looking so exhausted. So I was feeding my child like snack in church in the nursery room. And then I was looking at this lovely lady. I'm like, she looks so tired. And this is a strong-willed daughter that will not relent. Mommy, mommy, mommy. So I'm like, do you mind if I share? I'm not sure if you remember. And she was like, oh yeah, sure. And I'm like, in Canada here, when everybody's like, you know, me and my farm and all of that, she was so, free spirited. She's still so free spirited, and that just drilled me in. And so when the three of us, you know, became like friends, started talking and all of that, it was laid in her spirit to create a WhatsApp group. She brought in Shade actually. So eventually. So I met Shade through the daughter, like I said before, in the nursing mother room. My baby was crying, and this cute little girl, I don't even think she was 2 yet. She just came in. She looked at me, weird, like I was doing something to the baby. Went out. The next thing I saw was she brought her mom, and you know, Shadi was like, I'm so sorry. My daughter just came to me and said, Mommy, baby crying, baby's crying. and she had to come and check that is everything okay. And I was really endeared to her, like, how did she raise such a small baby to be smart, to talk? So in my heart of heart, I was like, I want to meet this lady. But you know, if you have not met somebody, you cannot meet them. So that was the interaction, but we didn't even have, but I guess it's orchestrated by God, because then it appeared that your family became closer to their family, and she was convinced that, you know, we could come together in the community. And I would say that what this community has done, what this community has done is just what we want to share, to say that if you are going to survive in the diaspora, sometimes you need to work with people of like minds. So I would also want to go around to say, you know, maybe mention a different perspective of where, you know, family affairs is our, you know, family name as health. Maybe in, you know, goal setting, in children minding. So let me not talk. Okay. So I want us all to pitch in to, you know, just help everybody know how community, how important community is, and how it has helped us and how it's helping us, so that you don't come with the idea of me and my family. It's okay, but I think there's a saying that says if you want to go fast, you go by yourself. If you want to go far, you go with people. So yeah, the floor is open, guys. Thank you, Becky.
I'll start. So when we first got to Canada, yeah, we had soft landing, but as it is that you have to like do everything by yourself. My husband constantly gave the excuse of, oh, I cannot take you on a date because, oh, we watched the kid, oh, we have work, we did this and that. And then coming together as family affairs, I remember Temi's husband would always, why? That's not an excuse. Bring the kids. And this like any of these families be able to drop our kids and say, oh, we're just going to have a date together as husband and wife, even for the weekend. Like you can have a weekend getaway and you're sure that your kids are safe because we have the same value, we are raising them the same way, like we have the same form of discipline and value system, and you're assured that your kids are safe even while you're away on the weekend getaway or date.
Yeah, so to piggyback on that, we will not just drop our children with just anybody. We kind of, and we'll talk about it more, why we know that our values are aligned, why we know that I'm away for 3 days, my kids are not being exposed to what they are not supposed to be exposed to. We'll still get down the line of that.
It's wonderful finding people of like minds and also finding people you can trust and be vulnerable with. So I can call anybody from here and just, if something is bothering in my heart and it's a huge burden to me, I can share it with them and we can pray about it. So also finding people to pray with, my spiritual growth from there. I don't think I've ever had friends in my lifetime that I can come together, that we can come together. That we can come together and pray with. There's always also that longing in your spirit to pray with people, to like finding people you can pray with. So it's also wonderful to see, and then the Bible study too. So that's so that's also a very interesting time together. So vulnerability and spiritual growth, that was a thing for me.
So like how we achieve that is we actually plan the year. We come together as family, husband and wife, children. We plan the retreat. We pray together like every week. We pray together every quarter. We do Bible study. That's how we know that we are like minds.
Every month.
Oh, every month, yes. Yeah. That's how we know that we have like minds and we are able to share. Share.
I'll let you go. So many things that have helped in this community, like they've mentioned, you having somewhere you can drop the kids with, the spiritual growth, also maybe when you need financial.
I was going to say that.
Financial help has been there.
Shelter.
We've come together. We've done. Anytime there's one person that we all rise up to see how we can be of help. God has really helped us in that way. He has really helped this family. I'm so grateful that we have each other, and in this Canada that can be so lonely sometimes. Those having community is very, very, very essential. Even in your walk with God, in making sure you get the right people, the same mindset. It helps you to
grow closer to God. It helps you to know Him more. It's not friends that want to take you away from God, you know. Those are not the that's not what our community is about. We kind of encourage each other to be better, better spiritually, better. We've even done helped each other even with weight loss and all of that. So so many ways, helped each other with advices, you know, in so many ways, whether with children, spouse, or housekeeping. So many things. So many things we've gained from this community, and it's so
still gaining them. Because we're not going anywhere. We are here.
God is going to keep us still forever.
Yes,
forever.
it's the same.
I think something I personally have really benefited from our group has been the structure and I guess consistency.
What am I going to say? Everybody say what I want to say. I was going to mention the word structure. It's just like-mindedness though.
Yeah, because while the truth is, if we look at each one of us, we have other friends, right? We have other people that we relate with and all that. That's a given. But because we have structure, we can track one another to say we remain
as a unit.
Yes, we remain with similar values. So we're accountable that I know that Kelechi has not yet gone with the world. Because we're studying together, we're praying together, we can sort of track one another and keep one another in check, so that even though it may have been, you know, what I'm saying is that while there are other people that with us, well, you cannot run away. That's a simple way to put it. You can't run away, even if you wanted to. You might find the English to it, but your run away cannot be far. As you are running, they will pull you back, you know, eventually. So that's a really benefit. And then when you say you want to do something, all those goals, for example, at the beginning of the year, you're calling them the people that are the monitoring spirit that will monitor it to follow up. They are there, you know. The people that say, we said that we're going to do so at the beginning. We're not going to call any names right now or point any fingers, but we have people that one of their gifts is in enforcing those things. So that if you set a goal, or your personal goal, or if you set a goal as a group, we have the chances are a lot higher that they are achieved, because we're accountable to one another. Because of the structure, it means we have opportunities to review those things, to say this is where we said we're going to be, how far have we gone, what is holding us back, what do we need, and how can we make it happen. And they always make it happen. They always make it happen.
Oh shoot. In summary, that's it. For me, I would say that it's everything that you've said. Growing spiritually, and then I would say we've been growing together. So I remember that if we find anything that is good for us, we bring it to the community, and whether it's drag or push or shove, you shall do it. Like when we say, okay, as parents, we will do it. If it is weight loss, even if we do it for 3 months or 4 months and jump back, we will do it, because I mean, it's just easier to work together. And I would also, because I remember when I was pregnant, it was somebody that was frying egg from their house. Another person is cooking their vegetable. That's the only thing I can eat. Another person eats their rice. You know, it's that beautiful. And you know, just to have, I mean, God, people say, science says that we are created to be social, not to live in isolation. And so knowing that I'm not left stranded, as what is helping. And for some of us, we don't even really we are not needy as to go and look for other people outside. Not to say that we are not friends or structured, but we find most of the support that we need within this group. And it's been beautiful, it's been healing, you know, when we need somebody to, you know. I think what really stood out for us was, I think God dealt with us with the story of the man that was sick, and you know, they needed to get into Jesus, and 4 of his friends went the extra mile to go to the roof and let him down. And this was telling us that, you know what, do you have 4 friends that can, you know, go through the roof, raise the roof to get you your healing when you are down. And that's what we've been doing for ourselves. And I wish it for everybody, like the genuineness, the sincerity. It's something that is beautiful. Is there anything we also want to talk about? It's not that we've not had issues, like you know, like bits and pieces, and we in retrospect we know that it's an attack on the unity. The devil does not want unity to come together, but we've also found a way. When I found out that brethren were fasting and praying,
It's not like you to be petty.
To think that things will come that want to take you away, and you're like, you know what, I think I'm done. They're like, you're not done, because it is the Lord that has brought us together. And it's almost like it keeps getting beautiful. The men are able to come together. They also pray, they also challenge themselves, they also play PlayStation together. Yeah, so I think we can't overemphasize that if you do find people of like minds and like value, and which with God at the center, you can achieve a lot more. Is there, do we want to?
I think one of the things we want to talk about, because I think we can say we're blessed to be able to find one another and make it happen. So it's that finding, and I know that's where a lot of people are very cautious.
Yeah.
Because of the drama, people will say, Nigerian community, I beg. Or, they've tried, they've reached out, and they've been burnt. How do you find your people?
So if I remember how we started, it used to be myself and Becky. Of course, we've been coming for maybe 20 years now, if my math is correct. And then we met her. I think she was even because she just called us up one day and said, you know what, I have prayed. We've prayed because, well, we have a pastor in our midst. They don't want to admit, but our husband, pastor, she's Pastor Mrs. Well,
listen.
So she just said, we've prayed about it. I think we should come together and put a structure to it. And we didn't even struggle with it. That was when she was like, I've interacted with Shadi and her family too. I think she's a good one. At that point, I didn't have like we just have a cordial, hi, civil. At that point, I think she was even more close to Becky. But there was no, pushback. There was, this is somebody that, remember I said that when I first saw her, I'd admired her. Like, I'd seen the strength in her daughter. And I'm like, this is something to emulate or learn from in this environment. So that was how the WhatsApp group started. WhatsApp, so it first started
from the family affairs WhatsApp.
I think it first started from tomato.
Yeah.
Like there's tomato,
and meat. Yeah, there's meat, there's
cheese, and then God dealt with us. There's chicken. So we come like, if I find one good thing, that's one thing. If we find one thing, like we said, we don't keep it to ourselves. It's like, my mind is not aggressive, my sisters does not know, So again, it's a place of what I want to say is also coming from, testing. Sometimes sometimes you see clicks, other times you have to have worked, for some time to know the value, to know how they do their family structure and everything, but also God, prayer. I think you can talk more on that.
Just what I want to say is, you may not have the same values. Not everybody here have the same values. Sure. But what you are looking for is, do we have similar values?
Okay, same as similar.
So they may not be exact.
They may not be exactly. Do we have similar values? The values they have, am I okay with it?
Yeah.
Because what you are doing, you are exposing yourself to this thing. You become like family.
Yes.
Just like you have, maybe while growing up, how your brothers and sisters know so much about you.
Yes.
That's how it is. So you are sure who you are picking. Prayerfully pick it. Trust God. For everyone there that is trusting God for a community, because I will not lie to you, community is very, very good. It helps you to go far in life.
Yeah.
So prayerfully pray to God about it, telling him your need, he will bring those people. And when he brings those people, you know, like she said, I was close to her first, and then I knew Becky, we were really going, you know. Even my husband flows well with their husband and all of that, because you want to bring in your spouses and also be sure that they are comfortable, because it's everybody, not just you. Your husband, the children have to be comfortable with this family you are bringing into your community, because you are opening up yourself to them. They are opening up yourself to you. So you want to know what their values are. Does it align with us? Is it similar? Can I go with it? And then with that, like we said, we are all Christians. And so from time to time we study the word so we can grow better. None of us know it all. We learn better. Oh, this is a better way to do it. You know, so many things we've learned from each other. Oh, don't react that way, don't do this way, this is how to speak, this is how to, you know, you are conscious, you are learning, forever learning, you know. That's what the community does for you. So you want to, friends, as you keep talking, it may not even be 4, it may be 2, it may be 3. Just have someone you can always call upon, you can always talk to, you know, when you are facing a challenge, someone to talk to, not keeping everything to yourself, because it's not.
I also want to add that you should be sincere and open-minded. Be sincere, deal with people in sincerity and love, and you would actually attract that to yourself. And also, if you're looking for a friend, you have to also show yourself friendly. So it's not that you're looking to take from somebody, you look at what can I give, what value can I add to this relationship. So be willing to give, not that you're looking for somebody that you want to just dump your kids with and you're not willing to take their own kids. You know, it's not a one-sided relationship. You should be willing to give your all to it, and the other person to the other family to, when they give their all, you'll see that it's going to work out well.
Actually, I have a feeling I want to say something.
They've actually covered that. When she was saying give your all, I was going to say you don't necessarily have to give your all from the beginning, because part of what you're doing is trying to learn one another. So along the line, there may be values you didn't discover that are not as similar, and then you realize you have to draw back, because life is life, right? Like it's not a science. What we're celebrating is that God helped us to do this, but it doesn't always happen like that. So sometimes if you want to be intentional about, while you're not being too, if you over preserve yourself, if you keep your life, you lose it. That's so while you're giving yourself, you can do it little by little. Maybe not just open now tell them your whole family history before you now realize that, oh, this person doesn't work. What you've done is just exposed your family to someone who, you know, you've cast your. But if you can give yourself, like I said, little by little, and take account of, oh, this is working so far. And I don't mean to be dramatic, but I'm very big on communicating. So I see we're working. Are you comfortable with us continuing to be friends? Not that in your own mind you are besties. In that one's own mind you are just someone. You know, I think that's on a healthy dynamic. I'm very big on, let's communicate. Let's see where we are. Let's talk about where we are, and then conflict management as well.
That's like defining the relationship.
Yes, exactly.
So it's not just in dating that you define relationships. Even in friendship, you define it. To what extent are we going? What exactly are we doing?
If you have boundaries, communicate
them. If there's something you don't like somebody to say to you, let them know. Let everybody understand and be on the same page. It would help a lot to maintain that relationship.
Thank you so much, Kelechi.
You basically said everything that I would have said. Vulnerability, trusting each other, opening yourself to gradually. That's what Shadi said. And putting everything into prayer. Like if you meet someone and you feel like this is the person that you want to be in your community, so you have to pray about it too. So at the end, God will help everyone.
Okay, so we just feel a leading to pray with you, maybe you've been in Canada, Australia, wherever you are, or even in Nigeria, and you've been feeling lonely. I've met like people that seemingly have a lot of friends, but yet they are lonely. They can't open up to them as much as they would love to. So I just want us to pray with you. If you are trusting God for like a community where you feel safe, your husband is safe, your children are safe, you are vulnerable, you can bear, the Bible says that we should bear one another's burden. I don't believe that I have a business in any friendship that I can't open up to you and you can't open up to me. I mean, what are we doing? We're supposed to help and feed off each other and help ourselves be stronger. So we'll just pray with you for one moment and ask God to help you bring people your way. And when He brings them your way, it would open your eyes to see, and it would also give grace to help you manage and nurture that relationship.